stupid. Alright. It's been doing that lately. When it starts, it's all backed out. I'm gonna take a leave. My elbows bothering me. Cassie, good morning. Hope all is well. Maybe Excedrin today. Change up. I don't believe. Oh shit. My hoodie's down. Bipolar. Good morning. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. So we get a couple more people on. Motivation. I'm tired. What else to do? Lots to do. Nothing new. Somebody needs to buy the big guys. I got a feeling not gonna happen. It sucks. I don't think I'm gonna move them. I was gonna originally put them at 450 and make it like a try another South American Predatorial tank. But yeah, I'm kind of over them, tired. Let's do something different. I've had those dollars probably 15 years. I don't know, a long time. They're monsters. They get bigger than that. Of course, Air One to get bigger than that. They're healthy. They eat good. They eat better than I do, I think. Dale, good morning. There is 4 and 1 thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, what's new? I'm still losing my mind. I'm mentally exhausted. Moving is a pain in the ass, as I've said. Anything moving is just... And it's taken a lot longer than I ever anticipated. Of course, a lot of things happened this year unexpectedly, so yeah, kind of a bummer. But yeah, I've been saying this year things have not gone as planned. So it's a little rough. But stuff is not. People are not buying. Not around here. I mean, I've said it before. I'm between a rock and a hard place. Trying to tell my mom that yesterday. It's like, well, people want stuff. I don't have it. They don't want the stuff I have that I need to get rid of. I need everything to be out of there. I can't do orders, and there's the minimums on orders are like extreme now. Not the food extreme, but the suppliers, have high minimums, which is ridiculous. And they got problems with themselves. They're part of the problem is the suppliers, vendors. So getting to bed with devils and internet and everything else. So what it is. So anyway, we're open 11 to 5 today. We do have a surprise. So if you're local, stop in and see the surprise. Welcoming surprise. And what else? The bulbs. Like they were $10, $5, 3 for $10. Now they're $1 a piece. there's T5, T8s, maybe some T10s, high output fluorescent type bulbs. Gotta get rid of them. I can't. I don't want to bring them back here. I mean, I hate to throw. I mean, I'm losing probably $1,000 in bulbs. It's ridiculous. So $1 is more like $1 a piece is like a donation, just so I could buy our lunch today. I guess I don't know. So yeah, if you have some old fluorescent fixtures or whatever, the bulbs can last a couple of years. Some fluorescent bulbs last a long time. So LEDs like the popular thing, or if you got reptiles or something, plant tank going to add more light. I don't know. So $1 a piece, cheap. I marked down some stuff. I mean, there's much other than giving it away. I can't really go much lower. I'm just trying to. I'm losing money every day there. It's bad. So I'm selling stuff at cost, below cost now, and so it's stressful. So I need to get this place going. It's a desperate situation. So just not enough time today. I'm just mentally, physically beat. What else? I'm not walking through the whole building here today. I'm gonna try to make this one quick. I get talking. Gonna make some adjustments. It sucks how cyclet sales have not evaporated, but they weren't. That's what I was known for, and I'm known for, especially African wise. But the cyclet sales are nowhere near. I got that cyclet shipment in. Super nice peacocks hats. People ask for the stuff. It's always an ongoing thing in retail. Anybody that's been with me or knows it. People want what you don't have, and they don't want what you have. It is a constant bullshit. It's like, and I'm the only one that probably has mostly African cichlids more than anybody. So there's a lot of young fry. I got Frutosas. I got 7 baby Kapampa Zaires I pulled the other day. Yeah, if I shipped, it'd probably be easy to get rid of stuff. But I'm not shipping. Not now. Too much going on. I'm busy. Even though the store's not busy, I'm always busy. Working on this next door. The part of the dojo is turning into a stock room kind of, or a storage place, because I gotta get the stuff out of that building over there. It's not sold yet. Praying. I don't pray much, but man, I need that building sold. Get it out of my hair. Don't have any left. Because it's gonna cost me money that's empty and not sold, or rented for at least a year and then sold. Lease option to buy. Someone wants to get their foot in the door, I guess, and financing, whatever. Get the business, whatever business they want in there. There's been some good possibilities, people looking, but no one's like pulling the trigger. So I like to have it sold before winter. I'd be out of there by winter. So, or if not, I imagine January, February, it will take it off the market. I guess. I don't know. I'm still going to be semi-open over there, even I get this open, because all the stuff over there. So I'm trying like heck to get this open in the next week, 2 weeks. There's some things, some hiccups. AV. I wish I had my holder. I don't have the. I gotta bring that over from another building since I'm not doing shows there no more. But the credit card machine. Oh, I don't know if anybody's seen my post. So we shut down. I canceled Spectrum. So I only had like 2 weeks of sales on a credit card, $800 something. And Huntington credit card, Huntington Bank is my processor, credit card bullshit, whatever. Took $280 something. They raised their yearly maintenance fee. It's all bullshit. I'm not even gonna get into it. I explained to a few people yesterday, and I even told the branch manager at the bank yesterday because I got some other personal problems. I'm missing money from a transfer to pay a mortgage at a credit union thing, and it's been over a week and no money, and now they have to do a search and credit back and all this. It's like the banks, the financial institutions are a freaking racket. That's all I gotta say. So let me rest that thing there, kill my shoulder. But so yeah, it's $259 just for a maintenance fee. So I was furious because I'm like, did they look at? I only brought in $860, and you're gonna take with the rate, interest, whatever, the fees and all that stuff, almost $300 of it. I'm like, are you freaking nuts? And girl was nice, and they one-time courtesy credit, which you can take a couple weeks. It takes them seconds to take money out of your account for whatever reason. Seconds. In a blink of an eye, banks and these financial institutions, whatever, credit card, they can do whatever they want, how they want, as they want, when they want, in a second. But when they have to give you money back or credit you or anything, oh, it's, 5 to 10 business days or something. Really? So, aggravating beyond belief. So, I love my barber chair. I inherited it a long time ago. Yeah, so very annoying. Anybody's known me long enough, I'm anti-credit card merchant services and stuff. So it brings up, I've tried, and I hate companies. Huntington, even Dominican Republic or somewhere, India, I don't know. I'm so sick of them using foreign call centers, whatever, to yeah, it's a system. Even the bank manager, she was like, yeah, it's a system. She agreed with me. She said it's so freaking messed up. They got you by the balls. Everybody's programmed. We're all in the system, and we're kind of stuck there, and it's a vicious cycle. So get out of it. Pay all your bills, pay them off, pay off your mortgages, whatever. Own your own property, and do as free society should. Not be controlled by Wall Street and whatever. So, get me off the rails here. So, I've been trying to get this week the credit card machine I brought over and this, swipe thing, all that shit, equipment over. We can't get it online. Only hard line, a phone line, which is over there in the dojo. I'm not getting another service, so I got a cell phone. It's $30, $40, but they credit you $9.99 for the phone. It's free phone for 2 years, so whatever. So it's $30 just to get a second line. So I had the business line put on a T-Mobile cell phone. So that is our business line. No more hard line. I'm going to save $80 to $90. Probably more because I know Spectrum always... Anybody's dealt with Spectrum, AT&T, they all suck. They're another technology company that's got us hooked. Line and sinker. I despise of them. I've liked T-Mobile so far. I had Verizon for 27 plus years. So I had to make cuts because my bills, just like everybody else, is like double, tripled, quadrupled. Taxes, my insurance like doubled, from $3,300 to $7,100. huge. So, and that's just one. That's just the commercial insurance, not all my other insurance. My homeowner's insurance went up. I mean, it's like double what when I bought my house. It was $750 when I bought my house in 2003. Now it's 1,498 or something. What? I never even had a claim ever. We pay for that's a whole thing. The insurance is another racket. We pay for uninsured, so that bozos that don't go driving or do stupid shit that don't have insurance, it ends up on our insurance. So we have to pay an extra $100 a year or $50 more a month for idiots. Take care of your own shit. Don't bring it on everybody else that works their asses off for a living and does things right. God, so aggravating. So I can't get the equipment online. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I could fishtail that, run that line. I don't know how I could do it. I could run a line. I mean, worst case scenario, it can't get on Wi-Fi for whatever reason. And of course, twice this past week, I talked to foreign people, going through all these prompts and doing all these codes and all these buttons and blah, 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 and nothing's worked. And I have the equipment 5 feet underneath the router, modem and everything, the Spectrum equipment over there. And for whatever reason, and the first guy's like, "Well, you need a new equipment, and that's 5G." My equipment's not 5G. Spectrum wants me to update the equipment to 5G at no cost. So, oops. So the box is over there. Extenders or something. I pay like, I don't know, $150 from Amazon. I have multiple services and spending, $500 a month. That's insane. So, one service and then use it throughout the whole building, piggyback off of it. So, I don't know. Now the next thing is trying to get I'm going to have to run a phone line 25, 30, 40 feet maybe it will take. I don't know. What's going on? Sorry. So speaking about technology, I can't stand. Usually I don't have that much. If I go in the basements, I can lose the signal. I don't know. So it's a problem. So that's one major problem right now is getting the stupid credit card machine, which I rather not have, over here. Next is getting the stupid RTA bus stop in this building moved again. This will be the 4th time since I've owned the building, since 2002. So I have somebody legal involved. So they got to move it. That's going to be one issue. People that don't know this, never been here, newer customers the last 5 years coming to Broadview. We don't really have a parking lot. There's a couple, maybe parking spaces in the back, but it's side street and the front here. So parking is limited. I'm thinking of new hours. Still going to be closed Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays. We'll be open Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. I'm thinking this is not set in stone yet. 11 to 5. My dojo, I start class like 4:45. So I'm trying to work it where, because they're here for hour parking. The karate people, grandmas, whatever, that come. So it won't get too congested, I guess. So that's the plan. Sorry if you lost me, but here, how does time go so fast? Oh, what? Some people just getting on. If you come to the shop today, there's going to be a surprise. So come by, buy something, anything. Or I'm going to start taking donations. I'm going to do a GoFundMe. I've seen some YouTube. All right, so I got moved a bunch of these fish. All right, so I got moved a bunch of these fish. These are mostly South American cichlids. There's a bunch of geos, electric blue car. There's only 4. These are mostly South American cichlids. There's a bunch of geos, electric blue car. There's only 4 left. Red hat tap geos one of my favorite geos, if not my favorite. Those things mature absolutely gorgeous. The gold Sevron. Then there's a handful of chocolate cichlids left. My personal stuff from the 30 Pecalize, some Grammies. So that's all gonna be community fish. Probably not other than angels and maybe pistos or something, South American cichlids. But I'm gonna try to combine some stuff over there, and that'll be all just like cichlids, Africans and South American, Central American, because cichlid sales are not selling enough. But we have plenty in the basement in the hatchery, so we can bring stuff up as we sell, or you could like order in. It just to fill up that tank. That's the lights on a timer, and this is the 450, which needs cleaned up. I got it on the base. Well done. My can's dried up. It's messed up. All that's gonna come out, clean up, maybe a repaint, and Poco's cage tank will go there. So Poco's gonna be in that front window. Yeah, and that's some used tanks. There's a brand new metal 24 by 12 inch metal stand that is for sale. I thought about taking it over there, but if people are not buying it over there, what's the difference? That 75 gallon is good. That's going to be for sale. Then 10 gallons. So we got a lot of tanks. 35 gallon cubes. Lots of them. 55s. We have that 375 gallon, which is an awesome sized tank. The cylinder tank, which somebody wants, but until they actually take it, buy it, then it's still for sale. The bi-level, someone inquired, wanted to come and look at it yesterday. I got a message, whatever. So that thing, I'm gonna miss that tank probably the most. What else is over there? That 74 tower, I'm still up in the air. I gotta move my puffer. Now, if I could get my puffer in there with the arrow in that, they'd get along. Or with the Emperor cichlid. That's going to be, I'm going to have to do that where I'm here watching and be ready to take it out and do something because I don't want to lose her. Then there's the fixtures, though. The counter, which have got to be pretty much done there. Custom built counter. It's split in half. It's 4-foot sections, shelves with glass, double-sided. It's a great counter. I've had it for years. Custom built. And then those custom built wood shelving. They're double-sided. Use them for your rec room, a kid's playroom maybe, or you have a store, a business, or an office. Nice bookshelves or display product or models or whatever, your Legos, I don't know. So, yep, a lot of work. You want to see something cool, though, that's non-fish related, is I'm in the guns, if anybody doesn't realize that by now. Not as much as I used to. Other things going on. Well, this place. So this was the business I was trying to get running in here early on until things changed. But that's a gun sock. So this is for a pistol. That's the name of the business. And a patch. Velcro. So if you want a patch, name. I'm going to get patches done eventually that, you want, whatever it is. A Smith & Wesson, Ruger, or whatever. Or just something that's Sally, or you want to give it a name, George. The revolver or something, I don't know, or American flag and stuff like that. So those are some ideas, custom design ideas I've came up with for the business that didn't really get going. So I'm getting new window wraps. I don't know when. Hopefully this month. Those are old. They've been on there for years and years. So that front is going to get redone. I need electric. I'm putting Ring cameras out in the front, doing some more security stuff. But yeah, look at all the cichlids. We got more cichlids than anybody. Someone asked about Capillary Organized. To guys, these are absolutely gorgeous. This is one. I bred almost all Julies except this particular one, and it's become my favorite. And I seen them. I seen one on my dive. They're not too common. Now, there's a name I don't agree with called Mark's Mini Eye or some bullshit. Um, Morning, Jeff. Um, so they call it Mark's Mini Eye or something. I don't know. I think it's the most stupidest name. It's somebody trying to get their name on a fish. They're Capillary Regani. That's where they're from. I dove a capillary. I seen one like 6 inch, a big one. Only one on all my diving there. And but they're awesome. They're nice gold yellow, black barring, blue highlights. It's a bigger Julie. Reganis and like Mallory are typically larger, up to 6 inches. You know, females. Now, I used to always think the female was the smaller one and the males were the larger one. Supposedly, it's the opposite with Julies. The female is the larger one and the male is a smaller one. So usually I tell people when you buy them young, buy a bigger one, buy a smaller one. You'll likely end up with a pair. Not always 100%, but yeah, these are 3 inch. These are almost adults, basically adults, and then some F1 daffodils that are 2 inches. So those are not. This is at the state building, which is going to be a future store. I got some nice. Look at that Lawanda. Some beautiful little Z-Rock, a Sunshine, another Lawanda. I think I got another one down there. I've been cherry picking males. That's a Phenocylus. I might hold on to that one. This Phenocylus for sale. He got beat up at home. The dominant male took over. It's not full. It started changing, but it was submissive, obviously, and wasn't dominant. My tank at home. Now he dominates the bushy nose. But that big boy is for sale. I got some upside down catfish, Euryptus cats, jaguar cats, multipunctatus. So a big female Christii. I got small Christii downstairs in the hatchery. I got Rhodesii, Chilotilipia rhodesii. I don't see those much. I got Z-Rocks, small yellow labs. What else I got down there? Some small peacocks, yellows. So when it comes to cichlids, I'm stocked. Not like anybody else. I just watched. Jimmy was here. Wednesday? Something last week. Went to a show somewhere in PA, whatever. But all the stuff is community fish. I mean, community fish are great. All fish, I like almost all fish. I don't like kissing grammies. I never liked those. Had one and it sucked the scales off my angelfish when I was like 11 years old or something. My 10-gallon tank. Hated that fish. And so anywho, I know the craze is smaller fish now, cheaper fish, and I get it. But nothing, in my opinion, beats the cichlid group. They're smarter than some humans. That's a fact. Their colors, their personality, their breeding behavior, the variety of sizes to the smallest, like micro, like a mini, like a tetra or whatever. You got the shell dwellers, inch and a half, some of these guys. Then you got the emperor, which is not for majority of people in the hobby because it gets as big as they do. And then you got, and everything in between. And like Africans, like peacocks, are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, they rival some saltwater fish easily. So some of the haps, certain things are more aggressive than the others. So you got stuff that's mild. Then you have stuff that's in between. And then you have the stuff that wants to rip your face off. Dovii, wolf cichlids, Midas, red devils. The Central Americans usually take that top of that list for aggression, glassbangers. But if you want like a pet fish, everybody asked like what happened to Karen. Karen eventually passed. She was quite a few years old. She came from my wild pair of gold Dovii. you can't keep nothing with them. It's unless you have a big tank, then you could keep some big Central Americans. But they're brutes, they're brutal, they're territorial, they're aggressive. They know the hand that feeds them. Some people get them where they can pet them. I mean, Oscars is a great example of a pet fish. That's what I want to put in there. Those albino Oscars I have downstairs, and I have that peacock bass, Caburi, my favorite peacock bass, the gold green Caburi, and I want to put like the big the chocolate cichlid, several of them, kind of mild. Other than the peacock bass is just a freaking eating machine. They're not always too aggressive, I'd say. Same with Oscars. Oscars just want to eat. They eat and poop and move stuff. So, but a big tank like that, it'd be kind of cool. Arowana is a different story. He's a dick. So, I have trouble putting stuff with him. Now, the big old Oscar that was in there that eventually died did well. They coexisted. But he's been trouble with other stuff. He doesn't coexist. The dollars he gets along with. And those things don't even care. They stay at the bottom. They don't like until feeding time. Then they're like, boom, going crazy. Howie, sleeping on the job. So, anyhow, I gotta get going. Damn. 35 minutes in this. How? I say I'm gonna do 10, 15 minute quick show. But some people are late getting up. So, still in the transition, moving closer and closer, dealing with the credit card processing machine, getting that stuff set up. What else? Getting the RTA sign moved. Those are two major things. And then I got to get this straightened up, cleared out. I got to get the register over here. Over there, I'll probably still be open, like maybe some Saturdays. I'll be there just myself. The guys can run the shop, whatever, retail. I'll go over there and try to get stuff, sell whatever's left. I can't put in storage. I'm already losing money on a lot of stuff, so I just got to unload till it's all gone, and try to move out as much over here to this building. My garages are already full. My garage at home's already full. I don't know. Try to figure out where I put things. So, and then those big industrial racks. I want to keep most of those. But I'm selling some. I got one rack available now. Those are great. Each beam holds like 3,000 pounds. So obviously seen holding all the tanks over there. I like them better than 2x4s, which are cheap and work, but the industrial racks are great. You can use them for whatever. I'm keeping the racks, not for fish, for future use. I want to get a pole barn, my retirement plans, whatever. So I can put all my shit. I'm going to get rid of a lot of my shit, but like equipment and whatever, parts and stuff for, a tractor and whatever else, and property management and shooting and whatever else my retirement heart desires. So, get me a pond and go fishing in my backyard eventually. So, alright, I gotta go. Y'all take care. I don't think hardly anybody, I was thinking about it earlier, Dale is local. Most people are not even local here that show up. Obviously I don't have much of a following. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I wish I had more. It'd be nice. I don't make nothing. I always thought maybe YouTube could be about my retirement plan money, but I don't think the aquarium side of YouTube is that substantial. Here's the one guy that cried. Bipolar, you're local? Okay. Yeah, because I get a lot of people from other states, countries. You look at the things sometimes, outside Canada, and sometimes I see people follow me from UK and wherever else. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I thought, man, if I could do this YouTube thing, I could just talk fish. It doesn't like it's not gonna break my back or hurt anymore. You know, more pains. I'm getting old, tired, and grumpy. If I could talk fish shit, that's easy. I'm like, I could talk fish, and talk about fish, and taking care of fish and fixing fish stuff and whatever, and I don't know. And I got paid for it. That's that man. If I could just make enough money to get by. I never got into it to be rich. I just do what I liked. I mean, I was a kid, 48 years ago, that loved fish and had a goldfish bowl and a goldfish, and then whatever I caught, baby bass and bluegills and crayfish, crawdads and gardener snakes and spiders, and I was that kid, whatever, man. I was jumping in a creek, and there was no fear, no allergies. There's nothing in Ohio that up here, other than water moccasins. I remember my uncle Harlan took me fishing somewhere in southern Ohio, and we slept in the back of his pickup truck. He had a cap on it, sleeping bags, fish half the night, whatever. He says, "Oh, he would obviously pull my leg, but there was a water moccasin back there," and I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "I don't know if I slept with one eye open." I was like, I was probably like 10 or 12 years old or something. And then obviously in southern Ohio, I go camping and riding four-wheeler, you got copperheads and cottonmouths or something or whatever. So, but you rarely run into those. They usually avoid people like me and whatever. So, yeah, there's not too much to be feared up here. So, all right, y'all take care. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. I should be back Tuesday. I don't think anything, a lot going on. I have extra maintenance I've been doing because people want the stuff done before the holidays. Crazy, my big custom job is on not till end of the month or first week of November, which kind of bummed me out. They're still getting cabinets and electrical work done. No problem, Jeff. Thanks for hanging out. I got half the money, and I still need half the money to finish the job, and it sucks. I don't have that. I could really use that money right now. So he just told me yesterday, 3, 4, 5 more weeks. I'm like, oh, let's get this set up and done at 350 gallon. They get paid. So that sucks. Always a hiccup. But all right, y'all take care. Thanks. Have a happy, safe weekend. Beautiful weather up here. It's dry as heck. But the leaves, yay, lots of leaves. But all right, thanks guys. Stop in. Hopefully you're for local. 11 to 5 today, Saturday. We have a surprise at the shop over there. Come check it out. And see you probably Tuesday. Thanks. I'm out. Bye-bye.